All right, so you want to create a loan. There's several ways of doing that. One of them is the one we're going to talk about today is the manual loan creation process. You can do that by essentially uploading a 3.4 file, or you can create a loan manually by clicking this button at the top right of your dashboard. I'm going to go ahead and click that. Now, of course, our suggestion is whenever possible, import a 3.4 if that's how you're going to create the loan. So, for example, if you took a loan application outside of Pre-Approved Me, they don't exist in here, you finished running the numbers inside of your LOS system, you want to export then and import into PAM. That is what this button is for. Now, for this, I'm just going to create an account. This is, of course, the manual process, which is not what you need to go through if you're importing a loan. Select the purpose, select the loan type from your list of types, create some standards. So if it's a purchase, just fill this in based on the information you have on the borrower. So if it's a $250,000 purchase, 5% down payment, a rate adjustment, we'll cover that in another video, but long story short, essentially, what do you want this person's rate to be, plus or minus from par today? So if rates are 2.5% today, but when you price this client out, they were 2.75, you want to give them a quarter hit to today's pricing, okay, to our par pricing. Select if you're using the Arizona form, and then I'm going to add some, I can add a co-borrow if I want. I'm not going to in this case, but I am going to add some income. 5 grand, call it my base, add some debts, say it's $250, and that's my car payment. Now this data is used specifically to qualify the customer when they're out there running numbers. So if they're out there shopping for homes and they're going to plug in the price of the property, the taxes, the insurance, etc., we're going to use the borrower information to validate whether or not they qualify for the purchase. So now I've created a loan. They exist in here. You notice at the top, there's going to be a flag that says, do you want to invite them? To invite the borrower, just click invite, select how you want to. My suggestion is you send them both a text and an email because we don't know yet. You may not know how your customer wants to engage with the platform. They may want to use a web interface. That's perfectly fine. They may want to use the phone. Also fine. So give them the option. They may use both. Doesn't really matter to us as long as they're using it. Double check that the loan officer scenario reads qualified. Okay, this is the most important piece. If it's a purchase, okay, you're going to see this loan officer approved scenario. We want to make sure that it reads qualified so that when your clients get in there and they're running numbers, they're not confused, okay, that we're setting the right expectations for them. So I've got my income, my debts, and I've got my TBD information here with the qualified status. What happens if something's funky? So let me change the price to 400K here. What you'll notice now is this status says not qualified, and it even gives me a reason why. So it says my DTI is too high, 60.6%. Now there are two ways of fixing this. Okay, two ways. The first way is if you've established that 60.6% is fine for the customer and that all the data in here is correct, well, now we have a guideline issue. Okay, we've got an issue with the loan guidelines. So what you're going to want to do is click on Programs. From Programs, we'll drop you into the default that you selected for the borrower. Okay. From Programs, go down here and adjust the restrictions for this loan. Now, this will not affect any other loans. This only affects the loan you're working on, okay, because I'm accessing the Programs menu from inside this loan. So if I want to, I can go 61% is my acceptable number, click Save Changes, go back to the loan, and now it should read qualified. Boom, it does. Now, if 60.6 was not okay, if it was too much, which probably is, what you need to do is double check the income, double check the debts, and double check your TBD scenario. If something needs to be adjusted in the TBD scenario, edit the loan information here to get everything in line. So for example, I'm going to drop the price to 250. I'm going to save the changes. Just verify everything, guys. Property taxes as a percentage, 1.2% per year. Homeowners insurance, 0.25% per year. Maybe you want to do it this way, $600, $4,000 per year. Okay, or maybe you want to do it this way, $250 a month. I like $600 a year. But you see it's flexible. You can get in there and you can make these changes. Now, the nice thing is, once you learn to do it, it takes you about a minute. Okay, if you're importing a Fannie file, it may even take you less. But now your clients are equipped with a tool that's going to serve them every single time they look at a home online, every single time they're asking their real estate agent for information, they're driving past a yard sign with a for sale sign with a price listed on it. When they're thinking about real estate and running numbers, what's my payment? Do I qualify? Can I get a pre-approval letter? This tool is going to empower them to answer those questions so you can focus on what's important to you, family, hobbies, or going out and getting more business. Hopefully this helps, and looking forward to helping you guys create more balance in your work life.